Hi, friends. Welcome back to another episode of Pop Q Culture. Today, we have a lot in the pipe. So, we will be talking sports, the news, and pop culture. Inside that, we will be talking about Selena Gomez, Taraji P. Henson, Joe Coy. What else? Funky Dineva, Don Lemon. There's a lot. Today in sports, in basketball news, Warriors forward Draymond Green has returned from his indefinite suspension. He says he has been contemplating retiring altogether while he was away. If you are unaware with Draymond Green, he is known for being extremely aggressive on the court and intentionally or unintentionally hitting his teammates while playing. He overdid it, and so he got suspended so he could actually evaluate what's going on and potentially go to therapy or whatnot. So he's back this week and we are excited. He's really entertaining, but it's not entertaining if you're the one receiving the hits or the slap or the chokehold from him. In golf, Tiger Woods has parted ways with Nike after 27 years of partnership. We wonder why and what he has planned next. In NFL football, Mike Vrabel gets fired by Tennessee Titans. This is the second firing of a head coach in the NFL this year. Yesterday, we reported on Ron Rivera being fired. So it looks like these teams are going through a purge and probably budget review as well. It makes sense. You fire the old ones that make more money and you hire younger ones with cheaper salary requirements. We'll see if these changes pay out for the Titans. It should. Now, in the news, Don Lemon is returning with his own brand new show called The Don Lemon Show. He landed a partnership with X, formerly known as Twitter. So that's where his show will be airing. Don posted, I've heard you, and today I am back bigger, bolder, freer. My new media company's first project is The Don Lemon Show. It will be available to everyone easily whenever and wherever you want it, streaming on the platforms where the conversations are happening. And you'll find it first on X, the biggest space for free speech in the world. I know now more than ever that we need a place for honest debate and discussion without the hall monitors. This is just the beginning, so stay tuned. Carlton Tucker congratulated him earlier today. The both were fired almost 2 days apart. Tucker was fired from Fox, and Don Lemon was fired from CNN. Boeing has acknowledged default on their aircrafts and they are looking into it. New Jersey. So New Jersey declares a state of emergency ahead of storm and heavy rain, so be careful out there. Now, pop culture, what you've been waiting for. So as you know, the Golden Globes happened on Sunday and we did put out a video about the summary of the Golden Globes and what we thought about some people. And we spoke about Joe Coy. And the Golden Globes is all about the comedian that will be hired to entertain the guests. And Joe Coy was the comedian of choice this year. It turns out his jokes were so poor, the show wasn't good at all. So upon research, we realized that the other people that have been in his position before, they've had months and months to prepare. And Joe Coy claims he only had 10 days to prepare for the show. And so that is his justification of, his performance. So in all, like, if we were to be fair, Joe Coy did not benefit from the same treatment as the other comedians that held the show down before him. He accepted the offer not knowing it was cursed because nobody wanted to do it apparently. Poor thing. We gave him a hard time yesterday, but we take it back. Sorry, Joe. Torrei Hart. Did you hear? Torrei Hart, Kevin Hart's ex-wife, is going on tour with Katt Williams? What are the odds? Is she petty for doing that? Or do you support her? Because Kevin Hart did not support Tori, when they divorced, she had a hard time financially after the divorce, and she had to find ways to make ends meet. And as soon as Torrei Hart heard Cat Williams' interview, because there was a part in the interview where Kevin Cat Williams says that any comedians that he takes on tour clears at least 300,000 for the show or the tour that they do. So as soon as Tori Hart heard that, we're pretty sure she's like, "Where do I sign up? I want in." And Cat Williams, being the generous type, obviously, even though she is the ex-wife of Kevin Hart, he will do good by her. So yeah, we're happy for Tori Hart, really. So it looks like Kevin Hart is okay with his ex-wife to go on tour with Cat Williams. He was stopped by a TMZ journalist and they asked him the question, and this is what he said. Take a listen.
People were saying that Kat was trying to downplay your accomplishments. What to you is the driving force behind your success?
My success is my success. I want everybody to win. I love everybody.
I love that. Once again, your ex-wife is going on tour with
I
Kat.
want everybody to win. I hope the tour is great.
I love that. So you are supportive of her with
I
Kat.
want everybody to win. I hope the tour is great.
I love that. So you are supportive of her.
Selena Gomez. So at the Golden Globes, there was this video where you see Selena Gomez talking to Taylor Swift, and you could tell they were actually talking about something serious, but a lot of people are speculating that they were talking about Kylie Jenner and Timothy Chalamet. And Selena Gomez quickly came out on the news and said she shut down all the rumors and said, "No, that's not true. We weren't talking about Kylie Jenner and her boyfriend." So yeah, that there's nothing there, guys. So just let it go. Taraji P Henson. So Taraji P Henson, as you know, is fighting for pay equity. Vivica Fox was spotted by journalists, and she was asked if she has something to say about the topic. And Vivica Fox said, well, basically she hasn't gone. Well, she doesn't know what Taraji P Henson is talking about because she's never gone through anything similar. So that's shitty because that's the same thing happened when what's her name, Monique, was fighting for the same fight. No other women supported her. So it's the same thing almost that's happening to Taraji. She's fighting for pay equity, not just for herself, but also for the other people in the industry that look like her that may go through the same path that she went through, you know? And
We want to know, do you feel like now is the perfect time to have the conversation that Taraji kind of continued over Monique? You're an actress, you've been out there. Is this the perfect time to kind of talk about that in the right platform?
Darling, to each his own. Do you know what I mean? I'm very happy, very blessed. And to each his own. I didn't have that experience, so, but to get your piece out is important. I totally understand that. And I love my girls for looking out for each other. But I'm good.
as a woman, Vivica Fox should stand by Taraji, whether or not she's gone through the same, pay inequity or not. So Gabrielle Union came out of the woodwork and she seemingly liked a post that said that Vivica Fox hasn't experienced Taraji's success either. This is shady. And the reason why Gabrielle Union would have liked that post is because Gabrielle Union and some of her friends have a system. So in Hollywood, as an actress or actor, there are some roles that you get typed for. So, and you also know who gets called first on that list. And so if Gabrielle Union and her friends, what they do is if they know who gets called first in their, group of friends, if that person declines the job, they know right away because they actually speak among themselves. And so if that first person gets ask for a salary and Hollywood doesn't want to pay it, what usually Hollywood would do is Hollywood will call the second person on that list and the third person on that list and the fourth person until they find somebody to do the work. So Gabrielle Union and her friends, what they usually do is they will all, if they were like the second, third, fourth, or fifth, they will all decline the job, pushing Hollywood to offer the salary that the first person on the list has requested, which we think is a brilliant thing to do because this allows everybody to eat and it doesn't take away anything from your plate either. We hope a lot more women are doing this in Hollywood, especially Black Hollywood, because then you know, it would reduce the numbers of actresses and actors that are underpaid. Last but not least, Funky Dineva. So we did put out a video about Funky Dineva today, and we commented on his shady live that he did yesterday. So if you haven't watched it, check it out before you watch this video. So Funky Dineva came clean today, and he explained the reason behind the video that he did yesterday. So apparently, Tasha K. Oh, anytime we hear the name Tasha K, we know there's problems. So Tasha K ambushed Funky Dineva to talk to Flame Monroe and hash out their differences. Apparently, Funky Dineva and um, Flame Monroe don't see eye to eye. They have some differences apparently. Anyways, um, Tasha K wanted to record their conversation and post it on the blogs. Why, we don't know. If Monroe wanted to hash out things, then they should hash things out like privately and just let it go. Unless they're doing it for the gram, then that's a different story. And Frankie Dineva is not interested in publicly posting anything on the blogs. So Funky came out to explain exactly what happened. He didn't want to be recorded while he hashes things out with Flame Monroe. And Funky also said that he has no bad blood. He doesn't feel any type of way towards Monroe at all. Apparently, the differences came from an interview that Flame Monroe did on The Breakfast Club, where Funky Dineva felt like she was pandering to heterosexual people and bashing the LGBTQ community. And Funky Dineva did do a video about that to call it out, but that's where their issues kind of started. And since then, Flame Monroe hasn't recovered and she feels some kind of way about Funky. But Funky apparently doesn't feel any type of way. He said what he had to say then, and that's that. And Funky also said that he wouldn't work with Flame Monroe on the same show. So Funky used to be on the show TGIF on Fox Soul, so he left the show. And we know that Flame Monroe is coming this week to actually a guest host. And yeah, Funky is saying basically she could come and host. There's no bad blood. He's not there. If he was there, then it would have been a problem. But he's not there. He left the show, so all bets are off. And Flame Monroe could take the seats and feel it if she likes. So that's that. Flame did a 3-way phone call with Al and badmouthed Funky on it. And yeah, so that's also a separate issue altogether. So Funky says he doesn't have any issues with Flame Monroe, but we think they don't like each other at all, and we don't think that relationship is ever going to be cool. So listen, they should just let it go, just be cordial. And so that is all we have for you today. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and you know the deal. We'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.